The Mayo Clinic defines jet lag as a temporary sleep disorder. It occurs when the body's internal clock is out of sync with cues from a new time zone. Fatigue and difficulty concentrating are symptoms. Ethan defines jet lag as welcome to the week 33 update of Ingrid and Ethan's 2024 Big Year. On our recent trip to Arizona, we were up and out the door at 4 to 6 a.m. for 9 days straight. And when we landed in Portland, Maine at 11 p.m., our internal clocks were all screwed up. So naturally, a Hudsonian godwit, a bird that had eluded us for 8 months, showed up the next day, and just 90 minutes away. Neither of us felt like chasing it, but we knew this might be our only opportunity. Arriving in Biddeford Pool, we realized we had miscalculated the tides for the 400th time this year, and we were trying to find a 15-inch tall shorebird hiding in the grass, waiting for the water to recede and the mudflat to reappear. Ethan and I set up our scopes and scanned the high tide line back and forth while the no-see-ums, a particularly voracious insect of the Maine summer, ate us alive. Finally, we found the Hudsonian godwit with its upturned pink bill, snapped a few distant photos, and headed home. So, our followers might wonder, what do we do when we are at home and the birding is light? In addition to loads of laundry, home maintenance catch-up, and spending time with our beloved Maine Coon cats, we continue to do birdie things. I catch up on drawings in my big year journals. Ethan works on his birding apps, and we both keep an eye on our feeders, eBird, and relevant news from the governing birding organizations. Recently, there was indeed news that impacts our big year. While a big year has rules and records, the proverbial goalposts move each summer when the American Ornithological Society's North American Classification Committee releases their taxonomic supplement, or what birders call splits and lumps. A split occurs when the ornithologists decide that a particular subspecies of bird is so different from another that they are really two or more different species. For example, in 2004, our ever-present Canada goose was split into two species, the Canada goose and the slightly smaller, more regional cackling goose. Splits and lumps occur every year and can add an extra bird to one's big year or take one away. On June 3rd, Ethan and I were on a pelagic trip out of Cape Hatteras, North Carolina, and observed several Cory's shearwaters, a few of them with significantly more white on the underwings than others. The AOS split these white Corys into a new species, the Scopoles shearwater. So when the new classifications are updated on eBird in October, Ethan and I will get an armchair tick, a new bird added to our lists. Similarly, the brown booby we got in Florida has been split into an East Coast brown booby and a West Coast cocoa booby, a bird we will be looking for next month in California. Unfortunately, the ornithologists also lump species, deciding that two different birds are actually the same bird. In 2023, the Pacific slope flycatcher was lumped with the Cordilleran flycatcher into a new species called the Western flycatcher, costing us a potential bird in 2024. When Ethan and I were drawing up our big year plan, we hoped to add ticks for a common redpoll and the almost white hoary redpoll, birds that appear in Maine most winters. But this summer, the AOS lumped these species into simply redpoll, so we lost another bird here. Lumps and splits add one more piece to the continually shifting nature of a big year.
Thanks for watching this weekly recap of Ethan and Ingrid's 2024 Big Year. Remember to visit our blog at bigyearbirding.com. If you're watching this on YouTube, click the subscribe button. And if you want more of this silliness, we also have a Facebook and Instagram page. Happy birding!